Sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 shit, yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, said yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, baby gon'.
Welcome back. We back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to a Red Tree Stories video. Andy's a terrible liar. What do you lie about? Let's get into it.
On May 8th, 2019, Riley Crossman went missing. Riley lived with her mother, Chantel, and her mother's boyfriend, Andy McCauley. She had gone to bed the night before, and that was the last time anyone had ever seen her alive again.
Barefoot on rocks is crazy.
Oh, sorry, buddy. We're going to bring the dog up to sniff around and see if they can get a trail on her, but I wouldn't mind talking to you for a minute if you got a minute. Yep. When's the last time you saw her?
About 9, maybe 10ish.
At night?
Yeah.
And what context was that?
She was here in the house with me. Well, grandma was here till like 7.
Okay.
I think it was 7:30. She left.
Okay.
The kids were here out with me.
Right.
She was at work till 10, I think it was. She got home.
Okay.
9:30, 10 o'clock. She got home.
Okay. And what time she go to bed?
Me?
The girl.
He definitely says she.
She went to bed probably. Well, I don't know what time she went to bed, but she was. All the kids were in the room by like 9:30.
Okay.
No, the kids actually were here. Me, Ryder was here. Riker was here. I was there.
Okay.
And she was upstairs.
She went upstairs. That's the last you saw her. Did you see her leave in the morning?
No, I left 4. I got up 4 o'clock in the morning. Left 5.
Okay.
Go to work.
Where are you working at now?
But Howard, Mark Berg on construction.
Okay.
Andy appeared very nervous during his conversation with the police. Andy told the police that he had gone to work before Riley would have woken up, and her mother Chantel had also left for work early. When the police interviewed friends of Riley, they told them that perhaps Riley was scared of Andy, which is why she hasn't come home. This didn't make much sense because Riley's phone and her purse were both still in her room, and she was never seen without her phone. With little else to go on, the police went back to talk with Andy a second time.
Talk to you with that mom around. Arguing here last night,
No.
or I mean, the night before, anything? Any reason she would leave?
No.
Okay. Because the rumor going around, people telling us that she was afraid to come home. I don't know if that's, you know how people go sometimes. But
No, it was nothing like that.
Okay. So,
She wouldn't have to be her. I mean, they're
Right.
Thing like that. It's never like that.
he says nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Her mom wasn't even home.
Right.
She was at work.
No, you. They said that she got an argument
No.
with you and,
No.
and didn't want to come home.
No.
So, I don't know.
She was her grandma. You can ask your grandma. She was here doing dishes and everything. Her grandma was here till 7:30.
Okay.
Debbie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nervous energy. He's staring him in his eyes though.
Anything that
Can help us.
Yeah, can help
Yeah,
us.
I mean, if I had something to help you, I'd be doing it, brother. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're waiting on her to get back now so we can go do this stuff for her and everything.
Sometimes it's part of our process.
Yeah.
When somebody comes missing like this, to ask everybody to take a polygraph
Oh, yeah,
just to make sure that you're good with that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Problem, you know what I mean?
We just have to bring somebody in. So.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, anything.
All right. Good.
Anything to help,
Okay.
brother.
I appreciate it.
You know that.
The police scheduled a polygraph test for Andy. The test would come back.
They're doing
inconclusive,
polygraphs in
and the
2019.
examiner would later find out that Andy was a drug addict and he had been under the influence during the test. After the test was done, the police interviewed Andy again. At first, Andy claimed that he had gone to bed, slept the entire night, and then woke up and went to work. When the police questioned him about this, his story suddenly changed, and he told them he had left on foot around 2 in the morning to go buy more drugs from his dealer.
Yeah, supposed to drive, but
Yeah, exactly.
at 2:30 in the morning, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
I don't drive. She won't let me drive. I don't drive nothing. I don't want to drive her car at all. She mad at you? She's not mad at me. She's mad at me for getting high. She's like, we wouldn't have been out at 2:30 in the morning, and we wouldn't have to go 3 steps, and now we can go back and help me search for her right now, and I'm stuck in here for fucking 2 hours. Then she'll be out there looking for her, you know what I mean?
When did you go to work that morning?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock? So you made it back to the house by 4?
Yeah, look at it, literally. I was right there and back. I went there, I was supposed to get up at 4 o'clock. I woke up 2:30 feeling like shit. Didn't have it.
Okay.
I went and got something that I wanted to get before I left to work at 4 o'clock. Well, I get up at 4 o'clock, leave at 5.
Okay.
she was in there.
I asked you to look at terms of, do you know for a fact?
No, that's why I said no.
Yeah.
That's why I said no, because I
You assume she's there.
Yeah, that's why I said no, because
But you also assume she went to her room.
Yes.
You don't know for a fact. Did you go in and talk to her?
I didn't go in
Did
her
you see
room.
her come out?
I'm for sure she saw. I see her shut the door and go in her room, but she wasn't there.
But you're downstairs. How'd you see her shut?
I was upstairs at first. Like I said,
Okay, that's what you not.
it was all upstairs.
Cleared it out.
It was, she did the dishes, then she did the folded clothes, and then she went to her room. I went downstairs. Ryder and Riker kept on in the room.
The police searched Andy's phone and they found dozens of phone calls and text messages to a family friend named Don Morgan at 2:30 in the morning. In these messages, Andy appeared very anxious and worried. He said things like, "I need a place to stay for a couple hours and I have something to talk to you about."
She was over 10:30. I'm almost positive 10:30.
What, I gotta ask you this. What were the texts between you and Don, the guy, the Morgan?
I was text.
Mm-hmm.
It's just was you home? I was going to stop by.
Okay, why would you stop by Don's at 2:30 in the morning?
Because I was going down. I was getting bad.
Right.
I told you. And then I seen the cop, and I was walking in that yard.
Okay.
Knocked the door like I was there, so I wasn't walking the street, but shit was like.
So general police on patrol. You're talking about
Remember which vehicle it was?
No,
city deputy.
it was state cop.
Don's up.
I think it was state cop.
Don's up on.
Donzo?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why
What y'all nigga know about Donzo?
there's a state cop up there too, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the vehicle right there.
Okay.
You're sort of ditching away.
Andy claimed that on his way home from picking up his drugs, he saw a patrol car and he was worried he would be arrested. Andy would say that the lights were flashing, but the police were able to confirm that no stops were made around this time.
Yeah, he kept him.
No, he don't do drugs or nothing. I just seen the cop, and I was wondering, he don't know how to do drugs either. The cop.
You would if you'd met him up to have a cop.
Yeah, I probably would have, but I was just trying to get. I seen the cop car.
One of the texts was something like you need to talk to him about something.
Oh yeah, but the AC about I talked to him about it. Howard, my cousin Howard, he works for Robin. No, that was just an excuse to stop by there. But that's all the cop. That was my excuse.
So you'd already bought in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It was on.
It was on me. I seen the state cop car, and I went there.
Yo, his story doesn't make any sense.
Even though Andy's midnight drug run was suspicious, it was what he did the next day that would lead police to believe he was their guy. Andy stated that he went to work with two other men, and they worked together the entire day. What he didn't tell them was that halfway through the workday, he told his coworkers he had to leave, and he took their work vehicle, which was a green pickup truck. Andy didn't have a license and he never drove, so they found this to be very strange. He also did not return for over 4 hours, and during that time, neighbors claimed that they saw the exact same pickup truck backed up to Andy's home.
First things first,
Hiding the body, probably?
you're on your own free will. You can leave at any time. You understand that, right? Okay.
I'm Corporal Edwards, the state police. How you doing? No, not too bad.
Pretty much here to go over. Probably asked you a million times on some things, and there's some new things. He knows Berkeley County. I don't.
I can't think of the name of the Taylor Station. Yep, that's it.
Taylor States.
The Taylor States. Yep, that's it. Yep.
All right. So who's all working that job site? You and anybody else? Just you two?
Just you that day.
Okay. What was your role that day? Like, what's your job duties?
Just we going in. We're doing trim.
Okay.
Final trim. Going in to do shoe mold, base, cabinets, shelving, door handles, all that.
Okay. So y'all do that. Do y'all have a typical lunchtime? Is it like when you feel like it, or
11, 12, whatever we feel like.
okay? How long do you normally eat lunch?
About an hour.
4 hours.
Hours.
And then you go back to work.
You're back to work.
Or you just stay at the same job site. What time do you normally get home?
I got home 5:30. I think I got home 5:30, 6ish.
Is that what time you got home that day?
Yeah, normal.
Okay. So y'all sound like, just so I understand, you're a tabler, you're doing your thing, you're doing trim, doing all that kind of good stuff. Y'all take your lunch at around 11, 12-ish, or something like that. told me something completely different.
Maybe.
Okay.
What do you say different?
Okay. This is one of these times you need to really sit down and think about what you're gonna say. Okay. Because what he told me is complete opposite of what you just said.
Damn, Johnny.
Well, it is. Okay. So do you want to rethink what you just told me? One thing I'm gonna not do to you is lie to you. I promise you that.
Nigga
I
Kevin.
won't lie to you. I'm not gonna make up shit. Okay. Don't do that to me.
I'm not trying to.
Okay. Okay. You're not trying to.
But you're doing it though.
Again, let's go back. I know it's been a couple days. I know a lot has happened. Okay, I get that. I understand that. Let's go back to Wednesday morning. Let's go through this again and tell me what happened.
Andy goes over the story again, saying the same thing, that he never left the job site. The detectives know that he left, and he went to his house and did not return for 4 hours, but they want to make sure Andy is sticking with his lie before they reveal the truth.
I think the rest of the day. I think the rest of the day.
Okay. Were you at that house the entire time fixing the shelves?
No.
Okay. Where were you at?
I was at the other house.
Okay.
I went and got some. I went and got some more drugs.
Okay.
What?
How do they know to randomly meet you in a parking lot?
Well, that day they didn't know to run me in the parking lot. I called them that day.
Okay. You're not listen, bud. You're not being honest. Okay. You're not being honest with us.
I know about the drugs. I don't want to give people's names out.
We're not arresting people.
You know what I mean?
We're not here to arrest anybody for drugs.
Drug dealers on this, okay?
Okay.
What I tell you before, Riley or drug dealers. I would like to hope that in this hand you see your drug dealer friends, and over here is Riley, but yet these people here I want to close up and protect.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to protect them.
So you're down there for about an hour and a half for him to come, and you get your stuff, you use your stuff, and then you go back.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happens?
We work the rest of the day.
Okay.
Cap.
And then what happens?
We went home.
Okay. And then what happens?
We got home. Chantel says Riley's missing.
Okay.
And all that whole thing's loose.
Okay. What if I told you that I know you weren't at that Sunoco and you didn't buy drugs off anybody that day?
Is that how you say that? Sunoco? I used to call it a Sunoco.
See what I'm getting at? Okay. We went from this story to this story, now we're gonna get a third story. Okay. This is one of these times you really need to think of what you're telling me. Okay, because you're not being honest. Remember what I told you about being honest? I'm not gonna just throw shit at you. Okay. I'm not here to do that to you. I'm not gonna insult you in any way, shape, or form. Please don't do that to me. Okay. I know you weren't there. Okay. I know you didn't buy drugs off your cousin, and I know you didn't use them in that parking lot that day. Okay. Where did you go when you left?
Went to my house to get the drugs.
Okay.
I already told Chantel.
Okay.
I still want to tell you I had him in my house.
So you left to drive back to get drugs, to come back.
You just said you bought drugs.
Okay. Where was she at when you went home?
Who?
Chantel.
She's at work.
Okay. So nobody's home at that time?
Nobody.
Okay. Where are drugs at in your house when you go back to get them?
It was outside.
Where at?
Outside.
Whereabouts outside?
Right there by the, if you go underneath my little, there's a shed, so if you go underneath my little porch, there's some beds, frames sitting there, brown bed frames behind there.
Okay.
What drugs is it? That's what I want to know.
Drugs, and then you go back to work, and then what?
That was it.
That was it.
Andy's first story is that he left to meet a dealer at a local gas station, and he had to wait almost 2 hours for him to arrive. Then he changes his story, and he says he went home to get the drugs, and then he went back to work for the rest of the day. This may explain why he was at his house, but why did it take 4 hours? The detective will now present Andy with another piece of evidence. Riley wore glasses, and her glasses were found in her bedroom. The reason the glasses stand out is because if a person with bad eyes left their home, they would usually wear their glasses. This means that Riley was most likely taken out of the home without her consent.
Wait, what if they just wore contacts? I thought her phone was still in the crib. That should just tell you everything you need to know. What?
I'm also telling you, if somebody that leaves a house to go somewhere puts the glasses on. Yeah. Okay, which is telling us that she probably didn't leave that house by herself. glasses were left there, is what I'm getting at, is what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Okay, so why would somebody do that?
That's horrible evidence to
Why
me.
would somebody leave a house and forget something that's, to me, just as vital as a cell phone nowadays?
She would have her glasses on. But she don't leave the house without her glasses.
That man just said glasses are as vital as a cell phone. What if you wear contacts? Then no, they would not be. I'm confused. Like, that makes no sense. And I could have sworn, but he said she left her cell phone. That gives me every evidence, all the evidence.
Okay, did you see her leave the house? No. Then how do you know she had her glasses on?
That's what I'm saying. She would have her glasses on.
That's what I'm getting at. Okay, so for her to leave that house, you know that. You're telling me that she would have her glasses on.
She would.
Okay. So what happened this time that she doesn't have them on?
I don't know. She didn't have her glasses on.
You know, do you see where I'm getting at with that? Somebody's not going to put themselves in a situation.
And why y'all assume she got one pair of glasses?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Which makes us believe that, you know, she had some help getting outside.
She should wear her glasses. Well, I don't know.
Right.
She always has her glasses. Said.
Okay.
The truth.
I'm telling you the whole part about you being honest.
I'm being honest with you. I've been honest with you. I told you shit that I didn't even want to tell you.
Okay. You're being somewhat honest. I mean, we're doing some polling to get some information about some drug activity, which is us. I don't even give two shits about. But yet we're having trouble pulling that out of you.
Because I was worried about the names out there.
Okay, and I told you I don't care about that.
I didn't say that.
You told us about the drug activity, what, 2 nights ago? Did I arrest you for it?
Your names or anything?
Yeah.
What do you and Chantel talk about? What she thinks going on?
She just, we don't really know. We just,
I mean, y'all gotta talk a little bit. I would think, I mean, there's a lot going on, but, you know, what's she telling you?
we haven't really talked crazy much about it. It was from looking.
How'd she feel about you going to get heroin?
Ah.
She was not happy about it.
How'd she feel about you going back to the house and getting cocaine?
Bruh, he's on both? Yeah. Like, this might be the first. Nah, this is not the first instance. I met somebody in life that says he does everything but weed. So this is not the first instance. But nigga, heroin and cocaine? What the fuck?
You know, the further this rolls out, you know, we're doing this, you know she just didn't disappear, right?
Good. Right. I know there's no way she would have been home by now.
Right, okay. You know, the further along this is, whatever happens, and whoever did this to her, the worse off it gets for that person too.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay. So like I said, I know you came in here and you're trying to help the cause, you're trying to talk in, but like, understand we're doing our thing, and the more time that goes on, like I said, she's just not.
Yeah, of course. We knew that.
And like I said, we're fairly certain she just didn't wander out of the house by herself and took a nature hike somewhere. You know, we're fairly certain that she was basically taken out of that house by somebody. Okay, we have a very strong reason to believe that. So like I said, we have a very limited area in your home and a very limited amount of people that come in and out of your house.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, she just didn't up and disappear.
No, I don't believe it either.
Yeah, no, nobody does. I'm just, you know, just saying that. She just didn't up and disappear and pack her shit and roll out and go. You know, there's certain things, you know, especially as a teenager, to have a phone with her. Maybe she had that with her. Maybe somebody wanted to have that phone with her, so that phone disappeared too. Okay. It's really convenient that her phone's with her and her phone's missing, which is pretty vital for a teenager, all of her communications, and maybe there's hidden communications that somebody didn't want somebody to see, but that phone's conveniently gone now. But yet her glasses are still at the house, and there's other important things to the house that a teenager would take. So like I said, she was probably taken out of that house by by somebody.
Yeah, I feel it's something that she was taken definitely. I feel because she'd be on by now. She would leave her mom.
She was taken from that house, is what I'm saying. Okay, she didn't wander off. Okay, she just didn't go out and wander down the road at 2 o'clock in the morning, or 5 o'clock in the morning, or 7 o'clock the next day. She just didn't do that. Okay, she would pack a bag and take her clothes, take her glasses, take a cell phone charger, take all her money. She had most of her money. Someone's gonna go.
Her money was still in the book bag.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, if someone's going to run away or do something, they're going to make a little bit better effort, even for a 15-year-old.
I agree.
For a 15-year-old kid, they're going to at least have the necessities. Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay, they would have their clothes, have their money. They would sure as hell have a cell phone charger with them, and they would sure as hell have their glasses with them. Okay. So with that said, that's why we're getting back to she was taken from that house. Okay? And whoever took her out of that house didn't think to take those important things. And I'm telling you. Okay, you understand when I have to talk to you?
Yeah, I understand. So talk to me. That's why I'm here. Why I've been here every time you ask me to be here.
Where is she?
I don't know. If I knew, I would have her home for her mother. But she's starting to get angry, and I don't know who the kid is. If I did, I would have her home. They gotta have a drug problem that has nothing to do with this case.
So why'd you bring it up in the first place?
I don't know why you guys keep pushing it. It has nothing to do with Rod. My drug problem. It has nothing to do with Rod.
So why'd you keep bringing it up?
It sucks. It does fall back. Yeah, I'm her stepdad. I shouldn't be doing drugs. Yeah, I understand all that. But that has nothing to do with Rod missing. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with Rod being missing.
Okay.
Drugs. I don't understand why you guys keep pushing that.
What has to do with messing with her?
I don't know why she's missing. I have no clue. If I did, we'd have her home. We've been looking for the kid, and I'm wasting time being here when I should be out looking for her. You guys should be out looking for her.
Have you been out looking for her?
Yes. We've been out looking for her.
Why would we be out looking for her when we know you know where she is?
We've been to Cool Farm. We've been down this girl Kayla today already. We've been up and down through town, all the way down through the cave. We've been everywhere looking for her. Me and her mother. And then me and her grandfather today was out looking for her. I don't understand why you guys keep bringing drugs up. It doesn't have anything to do with Ralph.
You the one bringing up the drugs.
I've seen drugs do bad stuff to people.
I've never seen drugs do cause super
Oh, absolutely. I've seen multiple people be killed over drugs.
I've seen a bad drug deal or something.
I've seen multiple home invasions where people get shot, stabbed.
Yeah, I understand that kind of stuff. I understand that kind of stuff, but not when it's not doing drugs. Not for me doing drugs. I would have kidnapped my kid and
From people harm drugs. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, I'm not making this up.
People used to sell their kids for drugs.
I'll tell you right now, the drugs ever make me harm my kids. I've been a drug addict since I was 28 years old.
Why is he saying that like he proud, bro? This is sad. What is he talking about right now?
I've never harmed anyone. And I've been through the dirt, been through shit. I've shot it, I've done it all.
Yeah, no.
I've never harmed anyone. I've never harmed anyone. You can look at my record. Only thing I've never even stole anything to get drugs. I have no criminal record like I have.
That's respectable.
Selling drugs and getting caught with drugs. Not stealing, not harming people. Never ever in my life have I harmed anyone.
She vanished. But what I'm saying is there's certain things that are just way out of line. The dog is a real big thing to me. Okay? Somebody did not come into your home and take her out of that home.
If something happened in that house, that dog would have woke every one of us up.
Exactly.
Unless somebody in the house did it.
No matter who it was. Okay? If I would have did something to Rod, that dog would have woke everybody at the house. That dog would not let anyone harm anyone in that house. If somebody would come in there and do something to me, if one of the kids were trying to harm me in that house, that dog would go off. Even that Chantel. That dog would not let anyone get harmed in that house. No one. Me, Chantel, Riley, Riker, Ryan.
They acting like this dog is a goddamn bodyguard or some shit.
That
slamming tables and yelling and screaming. It could be a very subtle incident where a dog's not gonna pick up on that. I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying someone coming in and breaking shit and, you know, throwing MFs out and yelling and screaming.
I guess.
But if it's a subtle incident where there's not a lot of commotion, a dog might not pick up on that.
The next piece of evidence they have is that Riley had not only told her boyfriend that she was scared of Andy, but during a FaceTime session with him, she told him that Andy was in her room and she was afraid. The detectives will now present Andy with this information.
What if I told you her last text to her boyfriend? We're saying, don't talk, because she still has the FaceTime on. Andy's in here. I'm afraid.
That's what it said.
What if I told you that?
I would say that's crazy.
Okay.
I would say that's crazy. There's no reason Riley would ever be scared of me. She never was scared of me, ever.
I can put my hand on the Bible and tell you I saw those texts today.
Well, I like to see him because I know Riley ain't scared of me. I know she is.
Not only that, she said you were in here, and she was in her bedroom, because the FaceTime was still on.
I was never in her room.
That's not what she's saying.
Well said.
I don't know. I was never in her room. I don't go in her room. Once in a while, I'll go in her room, but not hardly ever.
He's a drug addict, so the nigga brain is fried. I'm confused as to why he keeps doing that though. He keeps saying I never did something. He's speaking in absolutes, and then literally a second after that, he says, "Well, I might occasionally." What the? Do you know what never means? Do you know what never means? Damn.
Then why would she say that?
I don't know. Unless she wasn't in her room. She might have been in my room till full closed at that point.
No, this is way past your 9:30 time frame.
I was downstairs at after 9:30, so
Andy, I'm not lying to you.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. I was not in a room, for one. And for two, the kid's not scared of her. There's no reason for her to be scared of me. I've been there in her life for a year and a half. Taking care of her, giving her everything she needs.
But what we're saying, like, I get that, and I hear you, but what we're saying is that's what she's saying. So obviously to her, she's afraid of something. I hear what you're saying, like, I don't understand it, I don't get it, and I totally get that, but for some reason she is, and she's saying that, and I told you that a while back.
There's no way. There's no way you can ask your mother. Her mother will tell you that it's not true. There's no
I'm
way.
telling you, I read that with my own eyes today.
I don't know. I know.
So you see where that puts us?
Yeah, I understand, but the kid's not scared of me. I don't understand how you guys can say that. Because she's not. That's your grandmother. That's your mother.
That's what she is saying.
She's saying that's why we're saying that. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors when, you know, you and Chantel are there, or Chantel and Riley are there, or all three of you are there, or just you and Riley, or Riley and the two kids. You know what I'm saying? We're not behind closed doors. We don't know, you know, situations, who does what. We don't know, okay? But obviously, in her mind, she's afraid of you.
No.
Would you agree it doesn't make sense?
It doesn't make sense at all.
So does she have any reason to say that?
No.
And why would she say that?
Oh, no.
Is she vindictful towards you? Does she hate you?
No. She don't hate me. She just loves me.
That's what I'm asking.
Is
you. I don't
vindictful
know.
a word?
Does she
I know vindictive is.
argue with you?
No, ever. We have
She never cuss at you, curse you out, nothing.
Never, nothing. In a year and a half, nothing.
Okay, so it sounds like to me she does love you so heartedly.
Yes.
Okay, so why would she say that?
I don't know. In a year and a half, we have not had one conflict.
Okay.
Me and the boy, yeah, we have.
Okay, but there's never been anything, like you said, a year and a half or the last several weeks, several months, several days, nothing that's you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one time she wanted this and I told her no. Maybe she got mad and she's
Nothing.
in a rage and she blows it out of proportion.
Not that I can say I know, I remember.
Okay.
I'm supposed to believe your memory.
But you see where that puts us, right?
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you guys are. I'm not mad that you guys are doing your job.
I mean, that's the last message he has from her.
I'm not mad that you guys are doing your job. I know you're doing your job, but there's nothing I can think of.
Because I mean, her messages are deleted. You deleted all your messages, you know. But he still has this, and that's the last thing we have.
I don't know.
Why would you delete your messages?
You want us to do our job. That's what we're doing.
I'm asking you to job out. I'm not mad. You guys.
Is that not weird?
Guys, I think he's a little pissed off, but nothing. There's nothing I can think of. She would be mad at me for, or she would be upset with me, or scared of me, or anything would be.
You didn't go in that room?
No.
I mean, she still had FaceTime one too.
Okay, well, I wasn't in that room.
Before they let Andy go, they ask him for his shoes so they can run some tests on them. Andy doesn't like this, and he makes sure to let them know.
Alright, Andy. I want to know if you give your shoes up.
My shoes?
Yeah.
You give me a pair to wear?
Well, do you have another pair?
No, it's the only pair of shoes I got.
It's the only pair. You don't got no more than
Take
you
off
have.
the shoes, guys. Take the shoes.
You
How
want me
the-
to take you home?
How you only got one pair of shoes, gang? He gonna walk home barefoot is crazy.
Is that door locked? Alright, check. He told me to take him home and take his shoes. Oh, okay.
The police believe that Andy had gone to his home to pick up the body and dispose of it somewhere else. For the next week, the police found a trail of surveillance footage of Andy's green truck from the moment he left his home to his final destination over 28 miles away. The police began searching the area near the last time the green truck was seen, and just off a dirt road, they would find Riley's body. Not only did they find her body, but next to it, they found bolts that matched the same ones found in Andy's tool belt. And they also found sheetrock dust that was also found all over the back of the green truck. Just in case Andy's lawyers wanted to claim that it was not him driving the truck, the police also had footage of Andy entering a gas station near where the body had been found at the time it would have been disposed of.
Yep, dead to
Needless
rights.
to say, Andy was charged and convicted of first-degree murder, and he will be spending the rest of his life in prison. Thank you for watching this video.
He got convicted. Alright. The evidence that they was presenting in the interrogation room was circumstantial, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad they actually was able to put a case together, because when they was presenting in that interrogation room, yeah, I wouldn't have said nothing either. Like, what are you convincing me of? What are you saying? But yeah, little buddy definitely looked guilty off the break. Andy, I don't know if he's a terrible liar. He's an inconsistent liar for sure. Like, nigga, what? Yeah, I didn't see her. Oh, I might have seen her just before. What the fuck? Like, nigga, if you gonna cap, stay on that cap. You gotta stand on it. But I'm glad he got convicted. Rest in peace to Riley. My condolences to the family. That's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I drop videos on this channel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
Everything I'm seeing, I achieve it, bitch, you best. Everything I'm seeing, I achieve it, bitch, you best. Everything I'm seeing, I achieved it, bitch, you best believe it. It has been my Nintendo switch it, though, kick it with my kinfolk. Haters just be talking, so I really do not need their info. Yeah, their info, yeah.